Hi lovelies and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So the holiday season is around the corner, which means Christmas and New Year's is right here. So I thought why not do a full glam look for you all with this very sexy smoky eye and nude lips. So if you want to know how to get this look, then continue watching. So I start off with my favorite step, which is to spritz my face with the Evian facial mist. This mist is superb and you must have seen me using it in all my makeup tutorials because I love how it refreshes the skin. I then go in with my Insta Fill Gel Silicone Ageless Primer. This is actually a wrinkle filler which was suggested to me by my dermatologist. I then go in with my M.A.C Pro LongWear Concealer. My shade in the M.A.C Pro LongWear Concealer is NW30. This is a slightly darker shade for my skin tone, but I prefer using slightly darker concealer tones because if you use something very light, it will show above your foundation and you don't want your concealer to show too much. So I'm using it on the under eye, bridge of the nose, sides of the nose, and the chin, which are slightly problematic areas, basically my T-zone. I then go in with my damp beauty blender and blend away all the concealer. Please remember that the M.A.C Pro LongWear Concealer oxidizes very quickly, which means it starts drying out and doesn't blend very easily if it's dried out. So just be careful and blend away all the concealer as soon as possible. I then go in with my Pond's BB cream, which is something I use and have been using for years now because it's such a great BB cream that is affordable and actually feels great on the skin and merges very well with makeup. So as you can see, I've used the BB cream all across my eyelid as a base for my eyeshadow and on some other areas of my skin which need a little bit more concealing, although the BB cream is not very high in terms of coverage, but it just gives the face a nice glow. So I'm just using it in spots I need a little bit more coverage on and of course all over the eyelid. I will then go ahead and set the eyelid with some loose powder, which is from LA Girl. And this translucent powder is amazing. Just use it all across the eyelid to set the BB cream and the concealer. And I'm just buffing it away so that it's all smoothened out. I then go in with my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon eyeshadow palette and I use this bronzy reddish tone to sort of define my crease. So I'm going to be explaining the steps of the eyeshadow in detail because the eyes are actually what glam up the entire look. So take any shade which is like slightly copperish, reddish, brownish, and then take like this neutral gray shade to sort of blend it away. Do not always blend away the eyeshadow with a clean brush because then it just, reduces the intensity of the eyeshadow. Just use a light color to blend. Then take this slightly brownish shade to intensify the crease from the lower side. Alright, so upper side we used a lighter shade to sort of blend away and lower side we use a brown shade to sort of intensify the crease. I then take this fluffy blending brush from my Kylie Cosmetics brush set and I sort of merge all these three light tones together. So this one brand on Instagram called fashion_reasonable sent me this Hilary Rhoda eyeshadow palette which I love. It smells so good. And I use this fluffy brush and take this brown shade as you can see here. Sorry guys, I wasn't able to show you the shades very properly. I think I just got lost in the makeup. But I take this brown shade and I use it to intensify the outer edge of my eye even more. And again, blend it all together because if you don't blend a smoky eye, it doesn't look up to the mark. I then take this angled brush to define my lower eyelid and I'm taking the darkest shade in the Hilary Rhoda palette which is a pure black and I start defining my lower lash line. And this is very important to create the smoky look because this is what actually defines that whole doe-shaped eye that you absolutely love and which looks sexy. I also take the same black shade towards the outer corner of my eye and I slowly start blending it inwards so that the eyeshadow, the black eyeshadow merges with the brown and it adds a nice three-dimensional effect. So as you can see, I'm intensifying the black slowly. Please be careful with the black because if you add too much of it at one go, then it's going to look really horrific. I then take this grayish cool toned shade from the palette on my finger just to add a lot of it to the inner section of my eye because the inner section needs to be light. That is when the smoky effect actually looks even more sexier because I'm going to be adding some glitter to the inner part, so I want that part to be slightly lighter. And because of that light eyeshadow, the black got a little diffused, so I'm sort of intensifying the black again. I recently purchased this product called the NYX Lingerie. It is in the shade Sweet Cloud, and this is basically a glitter shimmer liquid eyeshadow kind of a thing which you put, and I cannot begin telling you how amazing this product is. Like, I'm so glad I bought this before shooting this video because I was able to use it, and as you can see, it's blended so seamlessly into my eyeshadow. And I then go in with my Naked 3 palette and take this gold shade. You can take any gold shade for that matter, just to, you know, sort of warm up the glitter and not make it look too cold toned. Now I take the Proarte eyebrow pencil, which I used to do my eyebrows with off camera, by the way, and I use that as a kajal, and I line my waterline with it. I prefer using brown instead of black because it looks more natural. I then go in with my Lakme Absolute Shine Line Liquid Eyeliner. This is an amazing black matte eyeliner, which is very affordable. It's drugstore, and the brush is simply amazing. It just gives you so much precision when you're doing your eyeliner, and you can see I've drawn such a fine thin line because I didn't want the eyeliner to hide all the eyeshadow that I've put. So I brush away all the fallout, and I take my Lancome Tient Miracle foundation. This is in the shade 04, and I mix it with my Maybelline Fit Me In foundation in the shade 125 Nude Beige, and I take all of this in with my damp beauty blender and I start doing my base with it. As you can see, I've used very little foundation because I'd already concealed enough and I didn't need more coverage on my face, so I've used a very tiny amount of foundation all across my skin. And then to set everything in place, I use the MAC Studio Fix foundation compact in the shade NC35, and I take it on my Real Techniques buffing brush, just dust it off and apply it on the areas of your skin which need a little bit more coverage, and just to set all the foundation into place, and of course apply it on the neck so that your face and your neck don't look very different. I then take my Gino Mc Cray Professional Makeup Mariposa Strobing Powder Palette, wow, that's a long name, and I take the bronze shade and apply it onto the edges of my nose just to contour it slightly using this Real Techniques powder brush. I don't know what brush is it. Is it a powder brush? I can't even understand what is it saying. Setting brush. Okay, it's a setting brush, and I also apply that onto the edges of my jawline, on the temples of my forehead, and of course I will then suck my cheeks in, look like a fool, and apply it on my cheekbones just to add some more definition. As you guys must have noticed by now, I don't like contouring a lot, so I always use powder bronze shades to contour. And I then take my blush brush, and of course Manisha is there in the background, and I use the blush brush to sort of blend out all the bronzing and not have any harsh lines on my skin whatsoever, because that's something I hate about makeup. I then take my Makeup Revolution Sugar and Spice blush palette, and I take the two very neutral light shades because, you know, the highlight of this look is the eye and the lips, and I didn't want too much attention to go to my cheeks, so I'm just like lightly brushing some of this blush onto the edges of my cheek. Now the same brand Fashion_Reasonable sent me this baking highlight from In Color. Oh my god, this apparently is a very affordable Indian brand called In Color, but this highlight, it's so stunning. The gold and the shimmer and the entire highlight, it just came out so perfectly with this look, and I absolutely love the way it's showing up on my skin. It's giving that glow, and I'm adding it to the cheeks, to the nose, to the apple, what is it called? The apple pie? No. I don't know. Okay, basically to my upper lip. And I then just add a very slight coat of mascara because I'm going to be adding false lashes, so I didn't curl my lashes. And of course, as you can see, I have some mascara on the inner corner of my eye because I'm a clumsy person. Then I got rid of that clumsiness and I added some glitter to the golden shimmery part of my eye makeup just to add a little more of that popping effect and make my eyes stand out and look so much more glamorous, which, as you can see, this adding of glitter really makes such a difference and makes the eye makeup beautiful. I then take some of my lip balm because moisturizing your lips is very important, and half and half is 1 lip liner that I'm again loving. It's again from fashion_reasonable. I will be listing this brand's Instagram handle below so you guys can buy some of the amazing stuff that she sent to me. All of these are Indian brands and such amazing products. Look at this lip liner. It's gliding onto my lips just like butter. So I just use this to outline my lip, and as you can see, I'm drawing outside my lip because I like my lips to be more pouty and voluptuous. So I'm sort of lining outside a little, and I'm just contouring the lip to, you know, add that extra poutiness to it. As you can see, these 3 lines that are there on the upper lip and on the lower lip are sort of called lip contouring. And I then go in with my Lakme 9 to 5 lipstick. Oh my god, again another product that I have been loving off late. This is such a beautiful coffee shade. I'm gonna tell you the shade of it right now. So the shade is called Coffee Command. It's a really nice pretty brown shade. I then go in with my Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Coco K. This is a very light pink shade, and I just use it for purposes like this, where I add it in the middle of the lip to give the lips a fuller look, and I can't use this lipstick otherwise. It's too light. Then you can take any liquid gloss that you might have at home, any transparent gloss, and just add that on top of all the lipsticks that you've mixed together, just to add that extra glossy definition. And it's New Year's and Christmas. I mean, what better occasion to go all full glam? So yeah, that's the final look. It's very glamorous. I've of course added false eyelashes and lenses to make it stand out even more. This is definitely one of my most glam tutorials so far. Feeling it all the way. I hope you guys enjoyed today's makeup tutorial. I had a lot of fun shooting this for you because this was really challenging for me to do a full face of glam on camera, but I managed it somehow. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already, and also hit the bell icon for all the notifications of when I upload my new videos next. Do like and comment and tell me what you guys felt about this look. And here's wishing all of you a very happy holidays. I hope this makeup tutorial helps you achieve some super glam looks for Christmas and New Year's. Bye guys. Thank you.